Great morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. What? Hold on. Okay, Mr. Max. Oh, still got a bag here from shopping yesterday. Oh, well, I woke up this morning and I saw this thing. 45 has got a big deal going again with the Saudis. It's supposed to be a 10-year thing. Mega complex, billions of dollars that they're putting his name on. Okay? Now, he's got no money invested in it, but they're using his name. So again, this is again another Saudi thing. What, they gave $2 billion to Kushner? Okay? Gave $2 billion to Kushner. So what is going on with this? We know 45's in trouble. They're monitoring now every single dime that goes in or out of his businesses. Well, what I have underneath of it, let's look and see. We have the journey. The journey of his lies and his fishtails. Stinky fish, okay? And they're under this illusion and delusion and dark dramas about something that may happen in the future, distant horizons. So it's hoping against hope that they can still use 45. Now we know that 45 has said, as far as 9/11, well, we don't know who really did it, okay? We don't know who really did it. We know that he gave a list to, what's his name, MJ, the leader of Saudi now, of their potential enemies. And he had them all murdered. Ones he had to maybe watch out for close by. He had them all murdered. Okay. So, I mean, just dirty dealings, dirty dealings, dirty dealings. And we had his golf game there. Stolen documents, all of that. And, maybe underneath of it again is the privileged lady. So something could come out about these exchanges she had with Saudi because she went over there as well. Possible information stuff that's being held to, which could be explosive. So also could have something to do with his daughter, or privileged lady could also be Russia. Now we know he's got also the dark dealings with Putin. He puts Saudi, all they had to do was when he came was put a big banner up about him and a special dance for him. Okay. So just dirty dealing after dirty dealing after dirty dealing. Now at the center of this we have a message of cooperation. Oh, what a surprise. A seed state potential. Putting out their little tentacles. During what? This illness that he's got going now. Okay? So they're out there supporting him in his hour of need, sucking him into this thing, or maybe he's got some information, could be a little blackmail or some hokey-dokey thing underneath of it as well going on. Because going into it, we see the gift. Okay, the gift. And the big delusional ideas eating away at his balance, his grounding. So it could be this big stating, oh, he's involved, he's still rich, he's still wealthy. You know, another scam, another lie, another illusion being put out there. Maybe to prop up his base, his drama. Oh, look, I've got these big deals going. You know, I was going to have the big deal going with the Kremlin. Remember, he was going to have a big, looking at making a Trump tower in Russia. Now he's got the big Q's complex that they're putting Trump's name on in Saudi Arabia, which he's got no money to invest in it. So why do they keep fueling this money and this ideology with him? Well, right now what we have is the light is on the concern of these investigations, which are very bad luck for him, bad luck for Saudi, bad luck for the Russians. Okay? This stuff is being looked into 10 Ways to Sunday about the insurrection stuff. That stuff is going on, and a number of other things. Okay, so the challenge is the marriage he's got going with his community, the dark clouds that are hovering by and trying to put out some kind of a new information spin to his community. Okay, so he's got the Saudis and things willing to do this. Now, like I said, they may never build this complex, so we'll have to see what's going. Now, the clarification is, of course, you've got to have his card come in somewhere. We have 45, okay, wanting to take over the presidency again, okay, wanting to run for president again, and he's looking for this cooperation, okay, because he's really happy to cooperate with the Saudis that paid for 9/11 to happen, and Putin, okay? Anyone that's willing to tear down our government, he's willing to cooperate with, okay? So this is another one of his schemes, and maybe offering more information out of the stolen documents, okay? Because we have the direction that's going on now. Underneath of it, we'll look at another layer, a direction of loss, poverty, okay? And he feels like he's under attack, okay? So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens, excuse me. But it's another dirty deal. Now we know he's not going to have any money actually invested in this himself, because nobody will lend him money. He's hemorrhaging money. Okay, he's trying to get money in because he's got so many of these suits going, lawsuits and criminal investigations, etc. So the question is, what all have the Saudis gotten paid for this? Has he given them more secrets? Okay. Are they buying more influence if he becomes president again? Okay. So is this a thing to buy silence from them? I don't, we'll have to look and see how this moves forward. But the energy behind it is another scheme, another ploy, another fantasy illusion being put out there. This happened once before. Some big deal they were going to do. It was another Arabian country that he was going to do this big deal with. Of course, it never happened. He got the money for it, but it was never built. Okay? Same thing, like people have come and stayed at the hotel there, filtered a lot of money in. Okay? Sometimes they just bought rooms, nobody stayed there, as a way to backdoor channel money to 45 for favors. Okay? He is just dirty, 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 dirty. And trying to make this look above board. Trying to make him look like he's fluid. You know, he's got these big deals in the works. But it's all another sham, another smokescreen and mirrors. And thinking that he's the great magician and he can make this happen, and this will somehow put him up in the standings with the MAGA people. Maybe he can get them to be, oh, look at how fabulous he is. He's willing to work with Putin. He's willing to work with the Saudis. He is just a stand-up guy. When nothing could be further from the truth. So I'm going to leave this here, but yet again, another scam. And yeah, he's willing to dance with the devil, whether it's Putin, whether it's, what's his name, MJB, is that his name? Leader of Saudi, okay. Yeah. So I'm going to leave this here. Saudi is it's a very weird place over there. Now, like I said, I spent 6 months over there in Dubai. And, yeah. They've got a lot of money there, but it's very hardcore, with a lot of underground things that take place there with the Saudis. So I'm going to leave that here, and I'll see you online. Thanks for tuning in.